Sony released the first ever global ad for the PlayStation 5. You know, that system that we don't know the price and release date of yet. You would think that they have to reveal it soon, but on the other hand, for the PS4 Pro, we also got that proper reveal date and price in early September 2016. So in that sense, it's not too late yet. Sony now did talk more about special controller features that we should expect for some big exclusives like Spiderman, Deathloop and Horizon Forbidden West. We got one launch delay, but another exclusive might hit in that launch window. I also want to touch on a cool new next-gen looking game that was just revealed. The Xbox UI has been shown, there's way more to discuss. So thanks for tuning in to the Sunday Your Game Show episode 18, where I discuss the latest gaming trends and sometimes make predictions based on research. And of course, at the end of the video, I answer one of your questions, so let's get into it. A like on the video would really help the channel out. And let's go. Billy Ed got Assassin's Creed Valhalla from my recent giveaway, and I'm currently doing one for a 2020 game of your choice on your platform of choice. So if you want to participate, then follow the link in the pinned comment for a chance to win. And be sure you are a subscriber of the channel as well before you enter, and good luck. I'm not sure if you saw that PS5 ad, but it's mostly focused on the DualSense capabilities, and Sony also put up a PlayStation blog article talking about the features for specific games, and now I really can't wait to try it for myself. Like in Spider-Man Miles Morales, they will for example be hinting to players which direction attacks are coming from, by providing haptic feedback from the appropriate direction. And Miles of course has completely different powers compared to Peter, and one of them is the Venom Punch that you do as you hold down square, and then you feel Spider-Man's bioelectricity crackle across from the left side of the controller, accumulating in the right side on impact. For Ratchet & Clank, they talk about the Enforcer dual-barreled shotgun and how as you pull the trigger you will fire from one barrel and you can feel resistance around halfway down the trigger. If you then need a bigger blast, you pull the trigger through the resistance point and you will fire both barrels at the same time. It all sounds interesting for sure, but it's also hard to imagine if it will be more than just a gimmick, because we've seen many of these new features for every console that Sony almost launched. But I'm also excited that they are trying new things and that playing a game on the PS5 should already immediately feel different compared to on the PS4. But yeah, like also that Jeff Keighley PS5 controller hands-on, it just doesn't translate well. He was zipping the suit, using the triggers to move the robot. We really need to feel it for ourselves and not just watch a video or read about it. And that's why it's also nice that this PlayStation blog article included some new info about the PS5 exclusive games. And my most anticipated one is of course Horizon Forbidden West. And now game director Matthijs de Jonge actually confirmed the new weapons that are designed to feel unique and play a specific role in combat with machines and human opponents. I really liked shooting a bow in Horizon Zero Dawn, and that will obviously be a big part of the Forbidden West. And Sony already talked multiple times about how shooting a bow with the DualSense will give you more realistic feedback. We also saw the bow in the PS5 ad. But I'm way more excited about the other weapons that Guerrilla has in store for us, and hopefully there are a few melee weapons added this time too. The most interesting description for DualSense capabilities is for Deathloop, because in that game they block the trigger when your weapon jams, to give the player an immediate feedback even before the animation plays out, which prompts the player in a physical way that they have to unjam their gun. Whoa, that sounds pretty cool, and I'm sure some people will think, wait, my controller's broken, my trigger doesn't work, what the heck? Maybe at one point it will get annoying, but right now it sounds pretty awesome. There's also sad news about Deathloop because it has been delayed to Q2 2021. So this game from the Dishonored creators was supposed to be a PS5 exclusive launch game, but now it will not make it. Luckily though, we have rumors about a potential other PS5 exclusive that could fill the void. Gematsu namely reports that Demon's Souls has been rated on August 13th by the Korean rating board. And the only other PS5 game that has been rated so far is Spider-Man Miles Morales. and that game is of course already confirmed for holiday 2020. So when a game is rated, it means the launch is likely 2 or 3 months from now, looking at this list also put together by Gematsu, with other PS4 exclusives also being rated and then launching a few months later. On top of that, we got Imran Khan, who has been right before. He knows that Demon's Souls was always planned for launch or the launch window of the PS5, so unless it got pushed, there is a chance for Demon's Souls this fall. We also this week saw a next-gen game that is likely still far away, but it already looks awesome. It's called Black Myth Wukong. Maybe you already saw the gameplay elsewhere, and I'm really getting Sekiro vibes from this, only we got magical abilities like freezing the enemy in place, after which you can easily charge up a strong attack. I really like this move to destroy incoming arrows, and there seem to be mid-boss encounters in this game too, with destructible environment. And then after you finally kill this boss, you grab their weapon. And overall, it also really reminds me of Enslaved Odyssey to the West, where you also had a staff that you could use. In this game, you also turn into a giant ape at some point, and then it becomes way more hack and slash. The potential is totally here, especially those final clips that give us a glimpse of what else we can expect. Really, really cool. Keeping an eye out for sure, but again, it seems to be a smaller Chinese team, and the game could still be like a few years away, but it should come to PC and consoles. Next gen is really close, and while maybe the games that we will see at the launch will not be the full next gen experiences, I'm already excited about the quality of life features that these new consoles will introduce. Xbox now revealed their pretty cool new UI. I think it's a huge step up from the Xbox One UI that I sometimes use as a PlayStation gamer, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? The coolest part I think about this new UI is that it should be seamless across devices. So say you recorded a gameplay clip, then instead of having to share it via your console and the crappy keyboard, you actually can share it via your phone. So then you do not have to pause the game really, can just play, and then when you're done, share it via your phone with the better keyboard. It's already stuff like that and the USB-C ports that got me really excited for next gen. I can't wait to see the PlayStation 5 UI. I totally expect some unique features there, and Sony said that we should expect some more PS5 details in the coming weeks. Keep your eyes peeled. We'll be doing that and of course report back when we know more. But also this upcoming week will be pretty cool. We got the Call of Duty reveal on August 26th, and then the Gamescom opening night live on August 27th with 20 plus games. So always cool, these types of shows. I will be live reacting to that. And you might be like, yo, why didn't you talk about Batman or Suicide Squad? Maybe you already typed that comment. Well, I'm recording this before the weekend, so I'm not home this weekend, sadly. I will be back pretty soon, so we'll then immediately make a reaction video or like talk about my impressions and all the info that we got from the DC Fandom event. So it's a little later than normal, but totally expect it later on. And with that, I already answered one of the questions from last week's episode from Harby. So got you, because of course at the end of every Sunday video, I want to answer one of your questions that you put in the comments under the next Sunday video. And also put your impressions of the Suicide Squad and Batman reveal. I'm curious. And by the way, if you want to hear my initial reaction, check me out on Twitter. I will likely have a tweet up about that. So last week I also got a question from Ninjas asking what game I think will be released as bundle with the PS5. So for the PlayStation 4 it was, I think, Killzone Shadowfall that was bundled, but also with a second controller and a camera. I remember that one being like sold out everywhere, just like the PS4 of course. I'm not sure if they're gonna bundle things again this time, because they already have 2 SKUs. So otherwise you have like a third SKU as well. That might get complicated. Although, yeah, I could see them do like the second controller and camera thing again, because those peripherals will of course be there. If they're gonna bundle one game, it will be Spiderman. It will just be a first-party game that Sony owns, so they do not have to give money to other companies. Might be Call of Duty because they got the Call of Duty deal, but I'm still leaning more towards Spider-Man. Of course, we will learn all these details in the coming weeks, and when we know more, I will let you know here. So totally subscribe for more Sunday videos, my reaction on the Batman and Suicide Squad reveal, and way more. A like on this video would really help me out. And totally check out my previous Sunday video on how Sony actually got a free win from Microsoft this fall. For now though, I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.